Hi guys, 18dap here and welcome to this match preview for Saturday's fixture. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Plymouth Argyle. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this match preview, Doncaster Rovers versus Plymouth Argyle in League One at the Eco Power Stadium. If you're new to this, thank you for coming to the channel. If you enjoy it, please click that subscribe button. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for the support, the continued support. But you'll already know the format that we go through for. So for anybody new, this is what we do. In match previews, we'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs. We'll look at the current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to profile, just give a little bit about that individual. Then we have a look at my opinion on the opponent's one to watch. As I always say, you guys know your club much better than what I do. So please, in the comments down below, let me know who you think should be the one to watch. And then we round the video off with 3 predictions. We've got the predicted team lineup. Me and the family do a predictions league table, so there's an update on that. And then there will be the all-important score prediction at the very end. So without further ado, let's get into previous meetings. So previous meetings, Doncaster and Plymouth have faced off a total of 45 times in our history. Rovers coming out on top on 17 of those occasions, Plymouth coming out on top on 14, and we've shared the spoils also on 14 occasions. So edged in Donny's favour in this one. And then when we look at the last 5 fixtures in particular, it edges in Donny's favour as well. We go back to 2018 with an away 3-2 victory. Then 2019, it was a 2-0 home win. And then 2020, it was a 2-1 defeat at Plymouth. And then late on in 2021, it was a 2-1 win at the Keepmoat Stadium. And then earlier this season, it was a 2-1 defeat away from home in a game that I thought we should have brought something back from. 2 penalties. Plymouth were top of the table at the time. Very disappointing and a long, long way home. So hopefully we get to return the favour on Saturday. On to current form, we have won a game. First time in a long time we have won a game away from home. And as you can see on Plymouth's, 2 wins, 2 defeats, and I'm not sure what the result is on Tuesday. Very busy week coming up. I'm going to struggle to get this recorded, edited and uploaded, so I've had to do it early. So we don't know the result of their Tuesday night fixture. So that could be a win, draw or a defeat, obviously. But on to Donny. A win for us at MK Dons signalled our first away win of the season, taking our points tally from 1 to 4 away from home. Our last victory away from home was recorded on the 1st of May 2021, so it's been a long time coming. Didn't really know how to feel after the result came in, but very, very pleased now it's settled in that we did get the win. But looking at it, MK Dons absolutely dominated possession with 75%. They had 25 shots on our goal, but only 6 on target. So for me, that shows the dogged determination and fight that the team had. Not just the defence, but the midfield and the strikers working together as one full unit to get the points and just get it over the line, which is something that we've not been able to do. And that performance was consistent for the 90 minutes, well, the 101 minutes. There was 6 minutes at a time in the first half, 5 in the second. So, yeah, another 11 minutes minimum played in the game. And Rovers just performed admirably throughout those minutes. But hopefully we can take that feeling into the next few fixtures and we can start moving up the table. That result took us off of the bottom. Gillingham, unfortunately, slipped down to 24th. And for me, it just shows where could we have been with wins against Morecambe and Fleetwood. If this performance level had been there defensively, I think we'd have beaten both of those teams. And looking at the table, that would have put us 21st on the same points as Fleetwood, with Morecambe and Crewe below us. So it's not dead and buried. There's still 57 points to play for. Stranger things have happened, but I'm not getting my hopes up. It is one result in a 12-month period where it's been very, very tough. So I'm not getting ahead of myself. Good performance. Enjoy it while we've got it, but we need to see that again until the end of the season. Every game's a cup final now. Moving on to Plymouth, had a great start to the season, did really, really well. And as I say, they were leading the way for for a long period of time. But they've started to tail off a little bit over the past couple of weeks, and they actually fell out of the top 6, losing late on to Lincoln over the weekend. They could regain their place in the top 6 with a 2-goal win minimum over Fleetwood on Tuesday night. That's not an easy task though. Fleetwood, very good team, very difficult to beat. So potentially coming into Saturday, Plymouth will be either 6th or 7th. Plymouth are through to the 4th round of the FA Cup, so they're travelling to Chelsea. Massive tie for Plymouth, and that's immediately after playing us. So my thoughts are a game on Tuesday will hamper their preparation for the game on Saturday, but will their focus be on playing Chelsea the week after? Hopefully that may be in our favour in terms of us having a full week of preparation, no Tuesday game for us, and no huge FA Cup tie to get our attention elsewhere. So you never know, they could be there for the taking on Saturday. On to player profile for this video, I have chosen Ollie Younger, one of our new signings, 22 years old, centre back, previous clubs Burnley, St Pat's and Sunderland, 31 career appearances, 1 goal. And there was question marks over the contract, 18 months, and for me, I'm quite happy with the 18-month contract. I think it's beneficial on both sides in terms of the player has got a bit of freedom to play and potentially move on if it's not for him, but at the same time, from the club's point of view, if he doesn't quite hit the ground running or is not exactly what was packaged, we're only stuck with him for 18 months. I would like to know if there's like a 12-month option at the end of the contract, because that protects the club even more. If Ollie Younger comes in and absolutely bosses it, fantastic performance against MK Dons. If he continues that, then he'll go on a free in 18 months. But if we can exercise a 12-month option, then somebody's got to stump up a decent amount of money for him if he performs at that level from now up until the end of his 18-month contract. So welcome Ollie to the club. Fantastic debut. Hopefully that's the start of the rest of your time at Doncaster Rovers, and put that effort level in on the games, and you'll be a fan favourite for sure. So welcome to Doncaster Rovers, Ollie, if you're watching. Moving on to the opponent's one to watch. As I said at the start of the video, if you think it should be somebody else, please in the comments down below let me know. But for this one, I've gone with Ryan Broom, 25-year-old winger at Plymouth Argyle. 29 season appearances so far, with 3 goals and 6 assists. There's some obvious choices in the Plymouth team, or I could have gone for as a one to watch, but I think Ryan Broom gets things ticking from out wide. 6 assists and 3 goals across the season so far is nothing to be sniffed at, so I think it's definitely one to watch. But as I say, you've got your obvious choices in and around the squad as well. It's going to be a tough game to get anything out of, but for me, I've gone with Ryan Broom as the one to watch on Saturday. Moving on to the predicted team lineup, this is thanks to FanHub. If you've not got the app yet, please go ahead and download it. Plenty of features to get your teeth stuck into. And if you are in a queue, if you just download it, type in the golden ticket code 18D-ICJ. That'll help you skip the queue, get straight into the app, and you can start mucking around with those features. And the main one that I use is the predicted team lineup. So for this one, I'm going unchanged from the win at MK Dons, or the starting team against MK Dons, with Louis Jones in goal, a back four of Noyle, Younger, Alowu. Looked a decent partnership on Saturday, and Horton at left back. Midfield 3 of Galbraith, Smith and Tommy Rowe. A little bit further forward, I think everybody thinks, or everybody agrees that he's more effective up there, and I think we'll see the best of him rather than being at left back. And then a front 3 of Agard, Martin and Dodo. Martin looks a bit of a player as well, and Dodo starting to pick up, which is nice to see. So that's my predicted team lineup for the game on Saturday. Obviously, recording this fairly early, there may be additions to this squad, and hopefully there's no injuries between now and Saturday. Moving on to the predicted league table. If you're new to this, me and the family predict the scoreline for every single league game. If we get it spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome of the game right, but not the results, we get 1 point. If we get it completely wrong, we get no points. And to be fair, I went with a draw. Dad and Max went with a defeat against MK Dons. Chris was positive, went with a 2-1 win, which puts him on 14 points. He gets the 1 point, pulls him a little bit closer to Max, who's third on 16, and then me and my dad joint top on 19 points. So very important predictions coming up. So one of us four will be taking the trophy home. And that takes me on to my score prediction for this one. As I've said earlier in the video, I think it's going to be a very tough game, but I'm hoping the fixture on Tuesday night will take a bit out of Plymouth. Fleetwood, tough team to beat. It ain't going to be an easy game for Plymouth, and then I hope their focus is slightly blurred with Chelsea on the horizon. I think those two things put together, a bit of confidence from our performance at MK Dons. Who knows? Plymouth's form's not too great coming into this one. It may happen. We may go 2 wins. Who knows? I'm going with it. I am saying a 2-1 win to the Rovers. Hope I'm right, because that'll give us a little bit of momentum going into a very tough month, and it'll make the table look a little nicer than it has done for a long while. So yeah, 2-1 for me to the Rovers. I hope I'm right. And that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.